How's it going, IWC, YWC, guy on the internet who doesn't like reviews here? TNA Impact review, and I want to say this. This TNA Impact was barely watchable. Now, not saying there weren't good things here, but it was kind of like that mixed bag of good and bad. It's just like you couldn't tell them apart. Well, that isn't right. It was balanced out good and bad. So it's just like, eh. Now, I'm getting to the good. The good here. The good was obviously the Rockstar Spud EY match. Obviously the best match of the night. The rest of the matches were okay. And then the worst part was the Slammiversary rerun of the King of the Mountain match. The King of the Mountain match, not saying it was a bad match. I'm just saying that I don't like when wrestling companies show old clips of old things. Even if it's like a couple of weeks old, it's still not right. I didn't like it on SmackDown when they show old clips, and I damn sure don't like when TNA does it. I'm just not a person that lives in the past. I try not to. I try to move forward and everything like that. Even if it's a week past, I like moving forward. I don't want to see the old stuff. And that's not saying the Slammiversary King of the Mountain match was bad. It was actually a very good match. I just don't want to see it on a new Impact. I want to see new stuff on a new Impact. So with that being said, let's get into the TNA show. First, Jeff Jarrett gets inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame. It's not the WWE Hall of Fame. Nobody cares about your irrelevant opinion. It's TNA's Hall of Fame. Let TNA have their moment in their Hall of Fame. The WWE Hall of Fame is not the end-all, be-all Hall of Fame. Let them have their moment. And if they really want to induct Kurt Angle, Sting, who else? Bully Ray and Devon. If they wanted to induct these people, they would have been did it. They would just say, okay, we're inducting them. They're not going to be here, but we're going to induct them. So obviously, whatever. Let TNA have their moments with these Hall of Fames. So Jeff Jarrett's going in. It's okay. I mean, Jeff Jarrett, he's okay. He's never been one of my favorite wrestlers. He can cut some witty promos sometimes, slapness. One of my favorite lines. But I think realistically, just to like add some storyline, they're really going to go through this invasion angle. In my opinion, they should have not put Jeff Jarrett, and Jeff Jarrett should have came out. What? I started this company. Blah 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 blah. That's it. I'm tired of your insubordinate Dizzy Carter. I'll be back with GFW, and maybe that would have started. But either way, then you get Bram and Magnus going at it in a street fight. Magnus completely wiped Bram's ass across the whole entire match in the arena or whatever. But in the end, Bram, using his wits, pushes the referee into Bram or whatever, or the referee gets knocked out. He low blows Magnus and gets the windfall. And then after the match, James Storm comes out, belts Bram and Magnus in the back of the head with the bull rope, and then tells him later on tonight he's going to know who is his female partner. Liquid refreshment. Then you get Eli Drake coming out to say why he turned his back on the Rising. And let me tell you this. Eli Drake, this guy is a future star. Just by his promo and his demeanor, his whole aura, this guy has star potential just oozing out of every pore. I hate to say it, NXT dropped the ball. This was Paul Bearer's protege. This was the man that Paul Bearer said was going to be the future of wrestling. And NXT WWE said, we don't think so. And again, they have dropped the ball, and hopefully TNA can build him up to be one of their top stars. He says that he always wanted to be the top guy, or just have his own place in TNA, but he couldn't do that in the Rise because Drew Galloway was always talking for him, always grabbed the mic, so he couldn't get his name out there. And then Drew Galloway says that it really hurt him, and he was going through some depression, drinking. He's going to let the fans decide what's going to happen. The fans say that they want him to fight Eli Drake. They fight. Eli Drake gets away from the Future Shot DDT. I'm looking forward to the feud. Then you get the Dollhouse coming out. Taryn Terrell cuts sort of like a temper tantrum type promo where she talks about getting her title back and how Gail Kim cost her the title. Brooke comes out. T-Sean, my homeboy, he said Brooke kind of reminds him of John Cena in her promos. I kind of see that. I can kind of see that because she's kind of getting hokey to the fans. But here's the difference: people actually like Brooke. They don't like John Cena. So I guess as long as they don't pull John Cena's with Brooke, it won't get that bad because in her promos she is John Cena like. You can kind of see that. Then you get Gail Kim getting into the cage while Taryn goes out to confront Brooke. The cage is locked. Gail Kim completely demages Jade and Marty. I don't know. A lot of people saying like they don't like the fact that Marty and Jay got demolished by Gail Kim. Look, Gail Kim's coming back. She's old. She's one of the greatest female wrestlers in America of all time. And she got a new character. Let her have it. I mean, it's Jade and Marty's. What, they've only been here for less than 6 months. That's not the end of their careers. No, they got plenty of time. Bearing TNA gives them contracts and stuff like that. So, let them have getting beat up. They've been on a complete tear for the time they were, well, they're still in the doghouse. They were on a complete tear running the division. Then you get Tigre Uno and his promo or whatever. And it was a pretty well-produced promo. We had the announcer or whatever talking about Tijuana, what it is to Mexico, what it is to America, where it has legal people who come over and work every day. Tigre Uno, they say he's a family man, a passionate wrestler, passionate Mexican. And he cut a little good points. He was like, not all Mexican people that come over to the border are bad people. A lot of them just want to be hardworking and live the American dream or whatever. Where I think they messed up is he should have just answered Trump's questions, like, saying that, basically saying all Mexican people are bad. What he said was enough to counter. But when he said, "Hey, Donald Trump, I'm calling you out." Now, anybody with common sense in the IWC knows that Donald Trump's not coming to TNA. Because it's TNA, right? No, because you have to call people in advance. Donald Trump, he's, no matter how big of a douchebag he is, he's busy. He's doing the presidential thing. And plus, these shows are taped, morons. They're taped shows, morons. So how can he appear next week if it's a already in the can taped show? Don't you think that would have made big news if Donald Trump would show at TNA? Think, morons. Think. Just for 1 second before you say something stupid. Think. So obviously, Donald Trump's not going to be there. But who's going to be there? It's going to be somebody that's going to be like a Donald Trump type character or a villain in the S division to take his place. I'm wondering who that could be. It's got to be somebody Republican-like to fill that Donald Trump role. Obviously, it would be great if it was EC3, but EC3 is already the champion. They might do EC3 versus Tigre Uno, S Division champion versus world champion. That could work. But we're gonna see how that goes. But hopefully, it's somebody in the S division to make new light on that. And then you get the newest member of the Revolution, Serena. James Storm said he's bringing out the new woman, and I know a lot of people are kind of indifferent about this because they remember Serena from WWE. Get over it. Wrestlers work. They work at different companies. Yes, she was in a group in WWE, the Great Ass Society, and this is another group. They're not the same. First you said the Revolution was like the Wives, and they said it was like something else. Then you said the Dollhouse was like the Wives, and now the Revolution. Some people want to say it's like the Spread. Stop with the moronic statements. They're not the same. Serena, she has to work, and if you've seen her in any other company besides WWE, she's a damn good wrestler. She wrestled pretty good in Japan, and in OVW she was a pretty good wrestler. So Serena there. Let's see how it goes. I know damn well she can get done in the ring on the mic. She still has a lot of improvement to go. Then you get Eric Young versus Rockstar Spud. Eric Young versus Rockstar Spud. Eric Young, that was, it was pretty much Eric Young in a match beating the living tar out of Rockstar Spud. But then you had Rockstar Spud getting kind of, these hope spots. And I know what this match was. This match was, it's another match where it shows that Rockstar Spud can hang in the ring with heavyweights. I would have been very surprised if Eric Young would have lost his match to Rockstar Spud, but in the end, Rockstar Spud falls to the devastating pile driver of Eric Young, and I don't know why. Maybe because he's so little that that it that the pile driver looks so sick. And then you get Matt Hardy versus Byru, an okay match with a bland ending. Matt Hardy just lifts Byru over the top of the ring and to the over the apron, and he falls through a table. Whatever, okay match, bland ending. EC3 versus Matt Hardy in the match. I, you know what, it can't be any worse than Matt Hardy versus Jay Briscoe, especially with EC3. So let's see where that goes. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll catch you guys later, and yeah, stay hydrated. It's very hot out here. So anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.